Hi, friend. I hope you're ready for a good workout. For this workout, you will need a ball, a mat, and a little imagination. Let's come all the way down onto the mat seated, and you're going to take the ball and sit on it. Not quite like a chicken on an egg, but you want to pinch the ball a little bit with your rear end and lean back into the ball. And then once you've got that, you're going to lace your fingers, turn your palms out, and place them right at the back of your head. I want you to pretend these are wings. So we're going to use these in just a moment like butterfly wings to help our abdominal muscles work a little bit harder. So we'll start out sitting up nice and tall, chest up, chin up, eyes looking straight ahead. And then we're going to sink down into the ball until we feel a little tremble, little shake. And then you're going to stack yourself back up. The movement is initiated at your tailbone. So you're tucking your tailbone under, squeezing your cheeks, hollowing out your belly, rolling back until you feel a little tremble, and then stacking yourself all the way up. Let's do 6 more together. I'm going to exhale and take it back. And inhale to stack myself all the way up. Exhale to take it back. And inhale to stack myself all the way back up. We have 4 more. This is 4. And up, 3. And up, 2. Take it back and hold it here and stack it up. For the last one, we're going to take it back and stay there. Take it down, tucking your tailbone under, pulling your belly in. Find a place where you can stay. Then you're going to flap your wings for 8, 7, 6, 5. A little shake with every flap. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and bring it all the way up. If you need to, you can fold forward for a stretch. Or like me, I like to do a little fold forward to give my abs a break. And then I'm going to bring my feet back up. And we'll go for another round, but we'll add a little rotation onto this. So I'm lacing my fingers. I've got my palms facing out, and I'm pressing my head into my hands. This time, as I roll back, I'm going to rotate to one side, bring it up, and rotate to the other side. One side, hello, and then the other side. We have 6 more. This is 6 and 6.5, 5. Are you still with me? Here's 4, 3, 2, almost there. It's a little burn happening. And my ball's trying to get away. Here's 1 and 1.5. Bring it up. I'm going to take the ball from behind my back. Then I'm going to scoop myself down a little bit and come all the way down onto my back. The ball's going to go between my thighs, and I'm going to give it a light squeeze. Bring my palms down to the floor and take my arms out a little wider than my body. And then I'm going to make sure that my ankle is stacked really close to being right under my knee. Once I've got that, I'm going to bring my feet a little closer together. So I'm already squeezing the ball and I'm feeling it there. Then once I've got that, I'm going to press my hips straight up to the ceiling. So I'm pressing my hips up as high as I can get them, and I'm going to squeeze the ball as I lift and then lower right back down to the floor. So it's a simple hip hinge. All the way up, squeeze the ball, and then bring it right back down. Squeeze the ball, take it up, and then bring it right back down. So it's like a little break. As I'm touching down to the floor, I let it go just a tiny bit, and then I squeeze and take it up. This is 4, and down. 3, right back down. 2, and for 1, I'm going to take it up and stay here. I'm already squeezing the ball tight, and now I'm going to add little squeezes like I'm pulsing into the ball for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And I'm starting to really feel my inner thighs and my backside working. I'm going to take it down. And then we're going to do something a little different for round 2. So round 2, I'm going to scoop my heels in a little bit closer to me, bring my feet in a little closer together. And now, with my feet all the way in, I'm going to lift up onto my tippy toes. So I'm going to spread my toes like ET fingers, lift my heels, squeeze the ball for support, and now all my hip hinges are going to happen, keeping my heels up. So I'm getting a little calf work in. Press it all the way up, then take it down. If it feels good to your body, you can add a little articulation through your lower back. So you're tucking your tailbone under, rocking those 2 hip bones down, and then rolling up and rolling down. Or if it feels better to just add that straight line, that hinge straight up and then straight down, also an option. Let's do a few more. Up and down. Squeeze the ball, use it for support. Spread your toes, use them to help you anchor to the mat. Let's do 4 more. Here's 4, up and down. Here's 3, 2, and the last one, take it all the way up and hold it there with your hips as high as you can get them. I have my weight in my shoulder blades. From here, I'm going to lower my heels and lift my heels. Lower my heels and lift my heels as I continue to hold on to this ball. So my inner thighs are working really hard. I'm feeling the backs of my legs. And most importantly, I'm feeling my cheeks working. They're definitely on fire. Now, if you find that it's kind of hard to lift your heels from here, you can always walk them in a little bit closer, and then you can get them up a little bit higher. Give me 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, lift those heels, roll it down, lower your heels. Then you can go ahead and take that ball out from between your inner thighs. I'm sure they'll love you for that. They could use a little break. And then you'll lift up into one more bridge. Last one, I promise. And now you'll take that ball and place it underneath you. You want it somewhere around your cheeks and your lower back so that it feels like a cushion. And you can always move it around a little bit lower if you need it, or a little bit higher. I like it in the middle. I'm going to take my arms out to the sides. And that's to help me balance on top of the ball. And then I'm going to bring my legs up to tabletop. So I've got my knees somewhere over my hips, and I've got my shins parallel with the floor for now. I'm going to touch my heels together and turn my toes out. I'm not flexing my toes back or bending at the ankles, and I'm not pointing my toes. I'm right in the middle in a neutral position. So you have options here. You can point them if it feels good, or you can flex them back and reach through your heels if that feels good too. From here, I'm going to bend my knees in so they're a little bit closer to my body. And then I'm going to send my legs out on the diagonal until I feel my belly working. And then I'm going to bend and bring it in. All the way out, and then bend to drag it in. I'm keeping my heels together and touching. I like to imagine myself squishing something small in between my heels. And that connection gives me a little bit of inner thigh work, a little booty work as I hold this turnout. So maybe I'm squishing a grape. I don't really like grapes. I think they're gross. I feel like most people like them, but not my thing. Unless they are in wine, then that's when grapes are okay. And I hear frozen grapes are pretty good too. So we're extending all the way out. If you want to add a little challenge, you can reach lower, and that's going to make even more belly work for you. Let's do 4 more. Here's 4, 3, 2. Last one. Take it out. Stay here, keeping those legs nice and straight. We go on to move number 2. We lift and lower. Then you can see how low you can go. Find the range of motion that works for your body. So it might be something small, like maybe from here to here, and that's where you feel the work, which is great. Or it might be from here all the way down to here. So you figure out what works for you and then stick with that. If you'd like to challenge yourself a little bit more, you can try out hovering your arms over the floor, which makes it feel like you're going to roll off of the ball. Even more core work. And maybe you try that one arm at a time. Maybe I'll lift my arm a little bit on this side and lower it down. And then I'll lift it a little bit on this side and lower it down. Let's do our last 3. Hover those hands in the air. See if you can stay on the ball. Ooh, I feel like I'm going to fall off. 2 more. Here's 2. Am I going to make it? I'm going to touch one finger down for 1. 1. And back up. And then I'm going to bend my knees and touch my feet down to the floor. Lift up my hips and take the ball out. Now for our last exercise, I'm going to flip onto my stomach. So I'm flipping all the way over. And I'm going to stretch out here on the mat and kind of set my feet on top of this round part of the mat. And then I'm going to start out with the ball in my hands. My chest is all the way down. And I'm going to reach the ball out away from me. I'm going to try my best to lift my arms up just a touch. And then moving to my right first, I'm going to take the ball behind my back and over my head. Behind my back and over my head. To avoid stressing my neck muscles out, I'm going to tuck my chin in and look slightly down toward the mat. Around my back, over my head. So my arms are working hard. My shoulders are working hard. And most of all, my upper back is working really hard. Let's do 3 more in this direction. This is 3, 2, last 1. Take it overhead and hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Then you can bring your arms down and rest. Lots of hard work here. You still with me? All right. So now, round 2, we go to the left side. So I'm going to tuck my chin and eyes are looking down, bring my arms up, and now I'm passing around the other way. Uh-oh, I hit my basket. Passing around the other way. Maybe I should scoot over. We'll keep the basket out of the business, out of the equation. There we go. We've cleared it. Can we do 3 more? 3 and around. 2. Ooh, those shoulders are burning. Last 1. All the way around. Take it forward. Hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You can set that ball down. Then I'm going to scoop my legs underneath me, sit back onto my heels into a nice little child's pose stretch, and take a nice deep breath. Whew. Now let's bring it up. Thank you so much for joining me for my on the ball workout. I hope you got a little sweaty and I hope you had a good time. Take care.